everybody, welcome back to this video series on triangles. The topic for today is going to be the area of a triangle. So first things first, the area formula is very simple. It's 1/2 the base times the height. So whenever we talk about base or height, that's just referring to two lines that are perpendicular to each other. So if we have a triangle right here, it's a right angle. The base and height can be interchanged. You can call the one laying down the height and the one vertical the base, but just for the sake of convention, we normally call the line or the side that is horizontal the base, and then the vertical line the height. Now a little bit of theory into this, for the reason of the 1/2. If we transposed this triangle and we kind of added on a double, kind of like a twin, and we made it into a rectangle, the area of this entire enclosed region would be the base times the height. However, because we're just looking at 1/2 of that region, just this triangle here, the area is 1/2 base times height. So relatively simple. If we just look at a quick example, we have a triangle here that the base is 3 and the height is 6. So once again, if we were to find the area of this entire rectangle with two sides 6 and 3, we'd simply take the base 3 times the height 6 and get 18, and that is the whole rectangle. But if we wanted the area of just that triangle, we would do 1/2 times 18, which gets us 9. And that is the area of the rectangle there. So this also works with triangles that are not right triangles. We talked about that last time. Trigonometric values only work with right triangles. Well, you can use this area formula for any triangle. Let's take another one here. This one is obviously not a right triangle. There are no 90-degree angles. We're going to give this triangle a base of 8 and then a height of 2.5. Maybe drawn a little out of scale, but there's that height for you right there. Once again, if we took the same triangle, and you can actually see it's two separate triangles when we draw that line right here. This line right here is called the altitude or the height. It's a vertical line, always perpendicular or at a 90-degree angle to the base. If we took that and we transposed each one of those triangles, you could see this does actually still form a rectangle with the dimensions 8 and 2.5. So if we want to take just the area of the triangle, we do 1/2. The base is 8, height is 2.5. 8 times 2.5 gives us 20, so 1/2 of that equals 10, and there's our area. Last example here, we are going to use a little bit of trig, and I might have given this away already in my comment there. But say we were asked to find the area of this triangle. We're given this is an angle of 20 degrees, and then the base is 15. But rather than given a height, we're given that this side over here has a length of 10. Well, what do we do? One thing that you can recall is that we can use trigonometry to solve for any missing value of a right triangle only, given two other conditions. An angle and a side. We can use side length in Pythagorean's theorem. So multiple ways we can do this, but the first step here is going to draw that height. We're going to draw a height there. It's a 90-degree angle because it's the definition of a vertical line and a horizontal line. And then you can either use Pythagorean's theorem where, well, actually no, in this case you can't because there is no information here. We would have to know the length of the portion of the base that's up to that point. Here we're just given 15 as the entire base. So we're going to use trigonometry. And if you recall, SOHCAHTOA, S-O-H, the sine of theta is equal to the opposite side length over the hypotenuse. If we took just this triangle right here, we have the opposite side is our height. The hypotenuse has a length of 10, and the angle theta is 20 degrees. So if we just plug those values in, the sine of 20 is equal to the height over 10, Therefore, the height is equal to 10 sine of 20 degrees. And then back to our formula, the area of that triangle is 1/2 base times height. The base is 15. The height right here is 10 sine 20. And if we just plug that into our calculator, a little hard to do by hand, you get an area of 25.65. So multiple ways to do this, but this area formula, the one that we're talking about here, 1/2 base times height, that is good for any triangle. Solve the area, multiple methods of solving, but we'll cut it off there. Have a great day.